So here we are once again on Scarlet Night, which takes place on the same day as our Grand Cayman excursion. So this is like an evening event. So as you can see, the whole ship is red, scarlet red, and that's kind of like the vibe across the whole ship. And of course, the plan is to wear something red to the event. So here I am, not really wearing red exactly, but definitely, a shirt with some red pop of color. So why not? We're on our way to dinner at the Mexican restaurant at Pink Agave. And the first time wasn't that great of an experience for me personally, but this time around, it definitely was a much better and delicious experience. So here I am. I got the spiked horchata with vodka, and Emmanuel got one of the seasonal holiday drinks. And with our appetizers, we got a little bit of everything: the street corn, guaca nachos, and tuna. And of course, we got the little enchilada. And for the entrees, we ended up having the seasonal item, which is a beef tamale. And for dessert, we had a little bit of everything too, because everything's so good, like the chocolate tacos. So yeah, we had a pretty good dinner, much better than the first time. So here we are, going on our way to see the first part of Scarlet Night, which is the story of Scarlet Night, and it's part of the Happenings cast, and they kind of guide you through it. She sings really well, very beautiful way to start the night. After that, you kind of just roam around. Everything is decorated in red. There's the octopus tentacles everywhere. There's a little station where you can write little notes. But overall, it's a whole cruise experience. There's things to do, things to see, photo opportunities. There's even you actually take selfies with the little Scarlet Night frame around it. So that's pretty much the photo booth, and everything's just decorated, and they really go all out when it comes to Scarlet Night. So it's definitely one of those things that you just simply cannot miss if you're on a Virgin Voyages cruise. And then going back, this is the trivia or charades that Emmanuel participated in. It was very fun, very cute. And of course, the word that he got to draw was seaman, as in, like a sailor, not the other thing. But like I said, this is like a very adult cruise, so therefore there's some adult games and some innuendos. So we had fun, it was a good time, and of course we got some free drinks after this, so it's definitely worth the fun. And we went to the dock house so we can enjoy some live music. And I really did enjoy this band. They sing really well, English and Spanish. And we had some champagne because Emmanuel won or participated in a little charade game. And yeah, we had a pretty good time. Went outside for some fresh air. As you can see, the lights are red, so which kind of gives the ocean a little red hue of color. And yeah, we just kind of walked around, had some fun, and made our way out to the pool deck where the actual party will start. So as you can see, they have an inflatable octopus, and here we are starting the night. As you can see, it's a good introduction with the cast of the production shows and Happenings cast, and of course they open it up and people can get into the pool, and because it becomes a pool party. This goes on for roughly almost 2 hours. So like I said, they open it up, people have fun, people drink, and you just have a good time. People do actually get in. You kind of make it what you want to make it. So if you want to get in, you can. If not, you can just stay on the outside and be on the edge and dance like what we did. But like I said, we were not really in pool attire, nor did we really want to get our actual clothes wet. So we just, we'll just chill, walk around, dance, and we eventually made our way to the upper floor where we got a different view. But like I said, we were here for a good time, for a pretty good amount of time. So we got to enjoy, dance, and just really enjoy and take it all in, because like I said, this is one of the highlights of Virgin Cruise is Scarlet Night. And yeah, you just simply cannot miss it. And of course, people will try and, try to photobomb and join in. And, why not? Why not? So, like I said, I really do enjoy this one. And it's one of my favorite things to do. As you can see, it's really lively. It does attract a big crowd. It's definitely a party. And as you can see in here, it was definitely fun. We had a good time and engaging. So like I said, sometimes you just gotta step out of your comfort zone and participate in these shenanigans. So yeah, it's a good time. So many things going on, so many things to see and do.
Scarlet Night is not just a party. It's a ship-wide immersive celebration that blends storytelling, performance art, and a legendary pool party. It's the night where the ship's fictional lore comes to life, turning every deck into a stage. The dress code is simple: wear red. The evening kicks off with a performance by the Happening cast, located at the Roundabout, Deck 6, around 8 p.m. After a celebratory toast in the Roundabout, the ship comes alive with pop-up performances. Explore the midship areas to find impromptu acrobatic shows, shadow dancing, and secret micro parties hidden in lounges. The Red Room transforms into a whimsical underwater world. This storytelling performances is led by the Octopus Goddess, who reveals the deeper secrets of Scarlet Night through song and light. This is the peak of the night. Expect high energy music, inflatable octopuses, and a massive dance party where sailors and the cast eventually end up in the pool. For those who are not ready to call it a night, the energy shifts to the nightclub. Expect club beats, red lighting, and a high energy atmosphere to close out the celebration. If you prefer a more relaxed evening, there are still plenty of ways to enjoy the ship. Check the schedule for another rose in the Manor. It's a high-end immersive dining experience that runs concurrently with the festivities. Reservations required. Redemption Spa often hosts a late-night social event for those who want to pamper themselves while the party happens upstairs. We haven't participated in a dinner show or the spa soiree during Scarlet Night. If you have any experience, share your experience in the comments below. Here are some tips for success. Event times can shift slightly depending on the ship and itinerary. Check your lineup as soon as you board. Some of the best secret events aren't on the schedule. If you see a crowd or hear music coming from a lounge, go explore. If you plan on doing the Another Rose dinner show or renting the VIP cabana on the pool deck, book these on day one. While the app lists the big parties, the best parts of Scarlet Night are often unlisted. Virgin Voyages hides several invite-only micro-events throughout the ship. These events change with every sailing. The best way to find them is to follow the music. If you find or see a crowd gathering in a weird spot or a cast member looking suspiciously helpful, go say hello.
So after Scarlet Night, we did have a pretty late breakfast because we did stay up a little bit later than usual. And now we had breakfast at the Wake with some clam chowder and kind of like a little mini steakhouse breakfast. So the shrimp was delicious, the salad was amazing, and it was basically like a brunch at this point because obviously with Scarlet Night we did not plan on waking up early, so this was basically our brunch. and it was so good. Just how everything else is at the wake. So since it's technically a sea day today, it's kind of a mellow day, so we get to just chill, relax, and enjoy, and kind of just relax pretty much. Enjoy our moment, enjoy our food with no rush. Since I wanted more sweets, we went to the galley and got ourselves some more desserts. But also, we caught another show with the drag queen. And yeah, it was one of the shows that we hadn't had seen yet. And it's, I think, her 4th time on this trip doing the show. And this is our first time actually seeing it. It was fun. She's really funny. She's engaging. And overall, a very good show and a very good way to spend our day. And yeah, like I said, we're pretty full, so enjoying it was definitely a way to kill time. And for dinner, we went to Gunbae, where we got to sit with 4 other couples, play a little Korean game, take shots, and had a good time. Out of all the restaurants that we've had, this is probably the most engaging and time-consuming dinner we ever had, because it is, you know, an experience. So we probably spent here like around 2 hours to 2.5. And of course, after that, we went to Lola's library to see a show that we also haven't seen yet while on this trip. And this is, I think, the last show of this cruise, so we had to be there. We got a pretty good spot, and overall the show was amazing. The acrobatics, the dancers, the story, overall it was a very good show. One of my favorites of this cruise line. So here's some more snippets of it, and like I said, don't forget to hit like and subscribe to see more of our Virgin Voyage content. Bye!